Alright, buddy. So let's talk about trapping rainwater. So you're given a non-negative integer representing an evaluation map where the width of each bar is 1, computing how much water it can be trapped after raining. So you're given a integer array, and you're going to find out the minimum. It's basically it's the difference between the minimum. It could be so. If there's a 0 right here and 1 and 0, right? If there's a height more than 1, you can actually store water over here. So the concept is pretty simple. So they just look at the diagram. So this is a question. This is an example from the questions. So the idea is you're using two pointer, I and J pointer, one point on the left, one point on the right, and for each pointer you have its maximum. So left I pointer has left maximum, J pointer has right maximum. So the idea is you have to update the maximum if possible, and add remaining water, increasing the pointer whenever you can. So you compare these two pointers first. So if okay, so you're going to say wow, I less than J, right? This is definitely the first scenario case, and you're going to compare the height, right? If hi is less than hj, then you do something, right? Else you do another things. So for each if statement and else statement, you need to compare the maximum and add remaining water and increase the pointer. So let's just jump to example. So 0 and 1, right? 0 is less than 1, so you move. Okay, so before you move, you have to know your current maximum is current 0, right? And your value is 0, so it doesn't matter. You cannot update the maximum, so you still cannot update the remaining water. So you increase the pointer, and right maximum is still 0. Okay, so right now, height is still less than equal. Sorry, this should be less than equal. It doesn't matter, but it should be less than equal height j, right? And you're still moving. So I will keep moving. So before you move, you update the maximum. So maximum is currently 1. And do you have water? No. So it increases. And so on, right? Because I is still less than j. So you move. But before you move, yeah. Before you move, correct. Before you move, you can add the remaining water, right? Since you cannot update the maximum, so you have to add the remaining water. So what's the remaining water? Is the current maximum minus the value itself, which is 1. So you do have an answer, which is a result. It's 1, current 1. So you're gonna compare again. Yeah, definitely I move, right? And compare again 2 and 1, right? 2 and 1, and J pointer decrease. And before it decrease, right? Before it decrease, sorry, you need to update the maximum if possible. So maximum is current 1, and there's no remaining water, so you decrease the pointer. And 2, right? 2, and you have to know you need to move I, and the current maximum will become 2, and there's no remaining water, you move, right? So I and 1 and 2. So we know the current left maximum is 2, and we can update the maximum, so we add the remaining water. So remaining water is 2 minus 1 equal to 1. So 1 plus 1, and you move the I pointer, so on, right? So this is the idea. So you have to update it. Okay, and just copy and paste. This is the key. Okay, so they just code it. So I do have an answer, which is my result. Result equal to 0, I equal to 0, and j will become height minus 1, the left and right pointer, and also the maximum for the height, left and right. So I'm going to say, well, I less than j, right? So if hi is less than equal to hj, right? And you do something. So what you actually need to do is you need to update the maximum if possible. So for this one is if left maximum is less than the current value, you update. So left max become the value, else you add a remaining order, which is result plus left max minus your height. But you need to know, you need to keep adding, right? So it's plus equal, and you move your I pointer. Now same thing for the right side. So right max is less than ij, sorry. Then right max equal to height j. Else add a remaining water, right max minus height j, decrease j, and you return result, right? So there's the idea, and just simply running the code. Okay, I do have error, so which is height.length for height.length. Okay, that's good, and it should pass, right? Yes. So let's talk about time and space. For the space, you are not using any space, right? It should be constant. And for the time, you have to traverse every single element in the array, which is all of n. And we are not repeating using, so that will be all of n for the time, all of 1 for the space. And pretty challenging question for sure. And good luck.